U.S. President Donald Trump said on Wednesday he would ask the Republican-controlled Congress to extend federal control of Washington's city police force beyond 30 days.
We expect to be to Congress, before Congress, very quickly. And again, we think the Democrats will not do anything to stop crime, but we think the Republicans will do it almost unanimously. So we're going to need a crime bill that we're going to be putting in, and it's going to pertain initially to D.C. We're going to use it as a very positive example. And we're going to be asking for extensions on that, long-term extensions, because you can't have 30 days.
That marks an escalation of Trump's campaign to exert presidential power over the nation's capital after he said on Monday he was deploying 800 National Guard troops to Washington and invoked the District of Columbia Home Rule Act to place city police under direct federal control for 30 days. A White House official said more than 1,450 law enforcement personnel were on patrol in Washington on Tuesday night, including hundreds of federal officers and agents from more than a dozen agencies. This video shows Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents arresting a man in the Capitol on Wednesday, as well as an ICE helicopter flying over the National Mall. Trump has painted a picture of D.C. as a city gripped by a wave of crime and pervasive homelessness, despite both federal and city statistics showing that violent crime there is on the decline. Without providing evidence, Trump claimed those numbers weren't true on Wednesday.
You're going to see a big change in Washington crime stats very soon. Or not the stats that they gave, because they turned out to be a total fraud. The real stats, the stats went through the roof. You know, they had a man that was forced to put up stats like they were doing better. They're not doing better. Crime is the worst it's ever been. But it started as of about yesterday. You see a big change.
U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi told Fox Noticias that officials were looking into whether the city's statistics last year were manipulated. The office of the city's mayor, Muriel Bowser, declined to respond to Trump's latest comments, but she has previously noted that violent crime in the city hit a 30-year low last year. Any legislation to extend Trump's control over the police department would likely stall in the Senate, where Democrats can use procedural rules to block most bills. Trump told reporters on Wednesday that if Congress fails to act, he can declare a national emergency to extend the 30-day limit. However, legal experts say there are no grounds for such an extension in the Home Rule Act.